We're getting some new information and also lots of questions surrounding this arrest of Robert Runcie and now the charges that Runcie is now facing.
So let's get to education reporter Ari Odzer, who is live right now at the Broward County Jail, I understand. Ari, what have you been able to find out?
Well, first of all, we moved over from the jail here to Broward County Public Schools headquarters, and it's hard to quantify how stunning this development is. The leader of the 6th largest school district in the United States, Robert Runcie of Broward County Public Schools, with a mugshot, charged with a crime. The single charge is perjury in an official capacity, an official hearing. So what does that mean? We're trying to figure it out now because the FDLE, the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, has issued just that cursory bit of information, this perjury charge. So what could it possibly have to do with? Well, let's take you back to set this up. After the Stoneman Douglas massacre, Governor Ron DeSantis impaneled a statewide grand jury based here in Broward County to look into security practices of school districts all over the state. But once they got going, they expanded the look here in Broward to include alleged corruption, especially related to Broward County's bond program. That was this program set up by the voters to provide $800 million for construction purposes and other needs of the school district. It's been embroiled in controversy ever since. The FDLE agent who made the arrest of Mr. Runcie was investigating the bond program. So we put 2 and 2 together. We might surmise that it had something to do with alleged perjury to the grand jury. Now, to be charged with perjury, you have to be under oath. You have to be sworn in. The only time we know of that Robert Runcie was under oath in any capacity was when he testified to the grand jury. So putting all those factors together, this is an assumption, but it's a reasonable assumption that the charge of perjury has something to do with alleged lying to the grand jury. Now, obviously, these charges are, just charges. He hasn't been convicted of anything yet, but this investigation has been going on for a long time. The building, I can tell you here, the school district headquarters, is a place of turmoil today. I've texted or spoken with 6 different school board members in the last hour. Everyone's in disbelief. Everyone's kind of in a state of shock. But some people kind of hinted that they saw something coming. We're not sure what that means. We're going to have to try to get more reaction later. Nobody has issued an official statement from the school district or any of the school board members that I'm aware of. And we haven't heard much from the FDLE either, because the grand jury is still doing its work. The grand jury has not yet released a full report of its work in this case or whatever it's doing for around the state. So obviously right now we have a lot more questions than we have answers. I can tell you that Robert Runcie is seen as a role model by many in this community and around the nation for the way Broward County School District has handled the pandemic. You've seen him on TV every week, sometimes multiple times a week for the past year, talking about how the school district is dealing with all of the issues and obstacles created by the pandemic. The district is seen to have done pretty well compared to other districts around the nation. So all of these factors contribute to him being seen as an educational role model, as well as just a person who's a role model for many, especially kids of color in this community. So this is a stunning development. We're going to have to keep on it and see what we can find out later in the day, as hopefully more information becomes available. We are live in Fort Lauderdale. Ari Odzer, NBC6 News.